All right. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm here with Wes, who's the Director of Public Works, Bill, who's the Director of the Department of Transportation, and they and 200 people from our snow team have been working literally around the clock since Wednesday evening to prepare for and then respond to the winter weather that came through overnight. As of right now, nearly every road, every one of the 2,000 plus miles and 111 of our snow routes has been touched by our snow team. And they've treated it, starting with brining Wednesday night around 9:30, going through yesterday, through the snow event last evening, and this morning as well, continuing to treat the roads to get them into the condition that they're in right now. They're still out on the roads as we speak. If anyone wants to get an update on that, you can always check that out on our website, louisvilleky.gov. You'll see a banner headline at the top or /snow to see that as well. We remain really focused on the highest traffic areas. So to clarify for the community, not every road will be touched by Louisville Metro government. Not every road is on our snow route. There are many roads that are part of a homeowners association. Some are from suburban home rule cities that treat the roads. Some, like the highways, with the responsibility of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. But our snow route is what we've posted about on our logic system. I want to give a giant thanks to all of the members of the snow team across Louisville Metro government that have been working round the clock through the night to get the roads in the condition that there are. Lots of great work. Also, I think the road condition that you're seeing right now is the result of some changes that we've made over the past several months, and that is because of the brining that started much earlier than when the weather came in. That was a new change for this snow season. Brine is a combination of salt and water that adheres to the pavement and helps prevent some of the sticking, to then make it easier for our plows and other treatments, and then gets us back into conditions as well. One of the things that we're really focused on right now is the next line of snow that may be coming in tomorrow afternoon into Sunday, and also the incredibly cold temperatures. So you will continue to see trucks out on the road, continuing to treat the road as deemed necessary, whether it's additional salt or what have you, because the predictions are that the next line of weather could be anywhere from 1 to 3 inches on top of the 4, in some cases more than that, inches that we had overnight. So again, thanks to everyone from across Metro government, the 200 plus members on the snow team. I also want to give a quick update. Because of the cold weather conditions, we are in an Operation White Flag moment. And that means we're reaching out to individuals who need to have someplace warm to go. We have our HEART team, which is the homeless engagement and resource response team, that is out on the streets today. They're working 8 to 5. They'll be working through the weekend, tomorrow 8 to 2, Sunday as well, and then back on Monday, to ensure that anyone that needs a place to go and stay warm can get transported to and have access to that facility. So that's where we are right now. We're going to continue to monitor the weather. You can continue to stay up to date by following us on our website at louisvilleky.gov, following along on social media. We'll continue to stay in touch with the weather, with the media. Wes, Bill, any other thing?
No, I think you covered
before we take questions?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is a big thank you to our team getting out 24/7 to address this event. We'll continue to do that until the job is done. And just to general public, be safe out there, take your time, be aware of those vehicles that are clearing roads and other cars and pedestrians around you, and just be safe. And we're, like I said, we're working around the clock to make sure that this event is handled.
And just want to also thank you, Councilman Hudson, who stopped by. I know he wanted to come by to also lend his thanks from Metro Council on behalf of everyone in our city, to thank the people who have been working so hard for the last 36 hours. And with that, we'll take any questions from members of the media.
Obviously, the snow is a lot different than what we saw in January, and I know that you mentioned the brining. What else did we learn from January snow that we have applied to where the roads, I mean, I think everybody saw that they were clear from that last Monday to today?
So I think there are several things, and there's more still to come based on the learnings from earlier this year, the historic snow and freezing temperatures that we had earlier this year. One is definitely our approach to brining. Another is really just improving communications amongst the team. I mean, Bill and Wes and their teams literally working through the night, Kristen and many others, to stay in touch with each other, to communicate across the various districts, the different departments within Louisville. It's not just the Public Works Department. We also have parks, we have fleet and facilities, and others that are all part of the snow team. The communication's a lot better. We have some new equipment. We just, in the mid-year budget adjustment, we added some more money to improve the quality of the plow blades, to get some more equipment for even more brining into the future. And when we're continuing to learn more, and we know there's still more to do with technology to get our snow maps that the public look at, to get those even more real-time information. So that's sort of in the next phase of what's to come.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We have received we received 4 new trucks just this week. So that might be one right behind you, actually. So it was just delivered.
Yeah.
Are there any numbers that you all can give us, like how many tons of salt are being used, or how many plow trucks are actually out on the road?
Yeah, so we've started with around 32,000 tons of salt. We have used through the course of the this is our 3rd event so far this season, and we've used around 7,000 of those tons. So we're sitting around 25,000. We're going to do some work once the weather warms up, and actually today, after this initial event, to replenish the domes from our storage facilities. But we have, that's obviously something that we're keeping an eye on in terms of the salt supply, and we're in good shape there. In terms of trucks,
50 trucks we had was the number that I'd been given overnight working.
Obviously, we know the damage that salt does to roads, and this is a lot earlier than we're used to seeing snow. I guess is there any kind of like upkeep or anything right now to help kind of prevent some of that wear and tear in between?
Yeah, well, I'll start and then let Bill. Yeah, I'm sorry. So, with the questions about the damage the salt does to roadways, and so I think one of the benefits that we're seeing with the brining and the enhanced focus on brining is that potentially reduces the amount of salt that you have to apply because it's pre-treated. These are, from my recollection, these are some early events in terms of the season. So we'll exit out of this event and then start looking at the potential damage to roadways, potholes, things that will assuredly happen once we're out of the event.
And so let me add also, the first event we had on December 1st and 2nd, we had crews out filling potholes on the 2nd and 3rd and that week. So we're not going to waste any time.
If folks do see road conditions deteriorating, please call 311. That helps us know where we need to respond and fill those potholes.
When you all have kind of events like this that are kind of back to back, you had last night and then there's kind of a day in between, you have tomorrow night, how do you all prepare for those back to back like this?
Well, we prepare at the beginning of the seasons with, as Wes said, 32,000 tons of salt allows us to keep going if you get successive events like we're having now. And then the key thing also is just to stay in good communication with all the folks that are in the trucks, that are out on the street, to make sure that they're getting the proper rest in between their shifts so that they can come back on if necessary.
Is there anything that you guys want to make sure is harped on ahead of this, potential round of snow and then the colder weather that's coming this weekend?
Oh, you were talking about the pipes and stuff.
Yeah, I would say definitely, and this was touched on yesterday, look at your outdoor faucets, make sure that's shut off, make sure you have all your hoses disconnected. And that's really not a highway thing, but that's, it's going to be big because the temperatures are going to be at 0 or maybe with wind chill below 0. So, as far as driving on the roadways, there may be some slick spots still. So you need to make sure to keep it slow, don't drive distracted, and just be attentive.
Make sure you have plenty. Make sure you have plenty of gas.
Yeah.
That you have, if you have to get out on the roadways, obviously it's Saturday night and Saturday. If you can stay home and stay off the roadways, that's preferred. But if you have to get out, make sure you have plenty of gas, make sure you have supplies in your vehicle in case you get stuck somewhere or if you have a vehicle problem.
And the last thing I'll say, and then we'll wrap up, is just in response to your question, is if there are people, if there are elderly people, if there are other people in your life or that you're familiar with that you think might need some help, reach out to them today. Reach out to them today when the weather is better, when the roads have been treated and addressed or in good shape to drive on, to see if they need any help, to make sure that they have enough food or anything else that they need to get through the weekend in the event that the weather does turn nasty. So I would just think about people in your life that you can reach out to and lend a helping hand. Thank you all so much. We'll continue to keep you all updated online on our website. And if you have any questions, please continue to reach out. Thanks a lot and stay safe.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thanks. Thank the team for me. So we'll talk to Nicole.